Welcome back, everyone. Alongside the reveal of MLP G5 characters, art design, and animation this week, there was also a brief synopsis of the upcoming film. And as promised, I wanted to share my thoughts on this little sneak peek. In the new movie, the pony world of Equestria has lost its magic. Friendship and harmony have been replaced by paranoia and mistrust, and ponies now live separated by species. Sunny, a feisty and idealistic young Earth pony, is convinced there's still hope for this divided world. But her slightly misguided and often hilarious efforts to change hearts and minds have led to her being branded a misfit. When Sunny befriends a lost unicorn named Izzy, who wanders innocently into the Earth pony town of Maritime Bay, the town has had enough. Izzy and Sunny must embark on an epic adventure that will include a daring jewel heist, outrageous conspiracy theories, elaborate musical numbers, and the world's cutest flying Pomeranian. Their adventures will take them to faraway lands and force them to challenge the status quo by facing their fears and making new friends out of old enemies. The world Sunny has dreamed of her entire life could finally become a reality as Sunny and her newfound friends fight to prove that even little ponies can make a big difference. Unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies now all living in their own societies separated from each other. Now that by itself has a lot of potential for stories. Naturally, many fans might question exactly how the world of Equestria could have fallen so far from the time of Twilight Sparkle and the rest of the main six. Well, we have no real idea on just how long it has been since the days of Generation 4. Sunny's Star Scout here must have a strong admiration for the old Equestria we're all familiar with. I mean, why else would she be including all this main six memorabilia in her room? But it is still entirely possible that it has been many hundreds of years from the time of G4. If you compare the sort of industrial revolution level of technology in the Friendship is Magic series alongside the very modern-looking bedroom in this image here, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to hear that the main six existed so long ago that they've passed into mere myths and legends for most of pony kind. Plus, the synopsis shows us that the world of Equestria has lost its magic, being replaced by paranoia and mistrust. Now, losing its magic may mean that unicorn spells and Pegasi weather manipulation no longer exist, leading to less of a reason for the three races to work together for their well-being. Or it could simply mean that the magic of friendship is no longer valued amongst pony kind. And if that being the case, we'd have more of a concrete motivation to Sunny's interest in changing hearts and minds towards the ideals of the main six. We've known for a little while now that G5 will focus on modern themes of diversity and inclusion, and a deeply divided Equestria could make for a fair starting point. I am also pleased to hear that Sunny's efforts are slightly misguided and often hilarious, which means that she won't just be teaching others about building a better world, but will likely also need to learn from her own mistakes along the way. In my opinion, this would make for a more interesting protagonist, as opposed to a character who was always right from the beginning and it is only those around him or her that need to change. As much as Twilight Sparkle often succeeded in changing the world of Equestria for the better, she most certainly didn't get things right all the time. Some of her most memorable moments lie in her most spectacular failures. And if this Sunny follows a similar path in her journey across Equestria, I'll be all the more intrigued to continue watching. There is also mention of a unicorn by the name of Izzy Moonbow, whose innocent nature mentioned in the synopsis and perhaps even quirky personality given the couple of seconds seen in this animation clip will also have considerable potential. But I'll save that along with my thoughts on Hitch Trailblazer for another video. In the meantime, though, I would very much like to hear from each of you. What do you think Equestria losing its magic might mean? Why do you suppose ponies now live separated by species? And with modern themes of diversity and inclusion being the focus of the G5 series, what kind of protagonist do you think would make for a more interesting long-form story? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.